host with the most what? Energy. Stop that. I'm mad extra hyped today. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Today's my son's birthday. Big shout out to Major. My boy turned 2 today, and we going all the way up. And mommy gonna stay up. You already know the vibes. But I have a special guest here with me today. Y'all ready to see who it is? If you locked in, you tuned in on my page, you probably already know who it is. But nevertheless, it's time to introduce the soon-to-be best. Now, he the best because he rocking with me. You already know what time it is. Let's give it up for my guy, Terrence Miller. What's this? How you feeling?
Listen, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing. I'm glad that you got me here with this amazing platform, y'all. And listen, if y'all don't know the host with the most by now, her energy, she is probably the most confident person I've ever met in my life.
Oh.
And my birthday coming up. So this 29 years of like me speaking right here. This is like me being dead ass for real. I know a lot of other people. I'm sorry. That's the last one. You gotta give me a voucher. I know a lot of people. Okay, so with me knowing a lot of people and just knowing that, I ran across somebody like the host with the most with as much energy as she has and like positive vibe that she got. It's just, if you're around her, you're gonna love her. So,
appreciate it. You already.
So I bought her a gift.
Wait, hold on. What?
This is yours.
Hey, I got my ticket. It's late.
That's the ticket to my birthday show.
Oh.
Hottest show.
I can't wait. You know it is.
Everybody that was there last year, they definitely vouch for you. Got a good ticket. You got good.
Ow.
That's
Let's give it a front row seat.
No, there ain't no VIP ticket now.
No, it's fine. Listen.
You in there and you got some food. That's a food ticket right there.
All right. Ow. I really appreciate that though. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's the first guest on the show. Stop playing. Yeah, T.
That's all it is.
I appreciate this. This is dope. Like, I'm in here. May 28th. Listen, that's where I'm gonna be at. So if you're not pulling up to his birthday bash, maybe you just ain't getting invited. Maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless. Anyway, for those that don't know you, please let them know who you are, what you do, where they can find you at, all that good spill, before we jump into it.
All right, listen. For those that don't know me, I am Terrence Miller, and I am a stand-up comedian. Okay, that means I tell jokes to strangers for a living. Okay, I don't know these people, but I have to make them laugh in 5 minutes, and I'm pretty good at it. Okay, so you can pretty much find me wherever you're looking, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. I'm just basic. Okay, Terrence Miller is actually my name. I wasn't that creative. Okay, I just went with my regular respectful name. Okay,
as you
so
should.
you can find me on the Terrence Miller on the YouTube, on the Facebook. Wherever you looking, I host shows all over Savannah. I do shows all over the surrounding areas. So,
Tap in with him. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did a hosting event with my dude Eric. Big shout out to Eric though. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, he is a whole comedian. Do you know the first time he seen me, he gonna talk about something? Oh, they had Remy Ma hosting. Like I was just like, really? Like that's what he's doing right now? I had to let him know, like, we're not about to play that game, but I let him rock. I let him rock, kind of put a little salty, because that's not me. I am the host with the most, But it was good vibes.
Yeah, it was always, it's always.
Where's the event at?
The event is at 390. Hold on. I was at a day party earlier. It's at 3901 Old Louisville Road.
Well, listen.
It's in Savannah, Georgia. At 8 p.m. May 28th.
You Said I like the party. Yeah, Prada is in the building. Will you make us laugh before the show ends today? He might got a joke for you. Stay tuned, stay locked in. This is only the beginning. But before we jump into that, before you drop a joke and all that, y'all already know it's topic time for show. Let's get it. Let's get it. Woo! It's topic time. What this topic gonna be?
I'm scared. What you got going on here?
What the topic gonna be like with me and him today? Let's see what we got. You said you feeling amazing. You already had the day party going on. You still going back to that day party?
I'm going back.
All right, living it up. Hey, do I do? Ain't no way, bro.
What was wrong?
Wow, that's interesting.
Gender roles.
Gender roles.
I like this subject.
That's a good topic.
I'm mad. I already used my free curse word. I can't curse. You cannot, and don't utter nothing else but the mouth. For real. You talk about you. Listen, you gave me mine, and listen, I gave you yours. Speak freely.
Speak free. Yeah, speak freely, but you can do it without using profanity.
Listen.
No, for real. Like you could definitely do it without using profanity, though. Just getting out of that comfort zone and getting into forming a new habit. Bing bong. All right, but we're gonna jump into the gender roles though. What you feel when it comes to gender roles? Like, what's your first thought? Like, just see about just listen to the topic, like hearing the topic.
I feel like gender roles are very, very important. Okay, I feel like gender roles are important just because as a man, you just should take pride in doing certain things. Okay, if you are in the house and it's a woman there, your woman shouldn't be taking the trash out. Okay, to me, that's disgusting. I don't feel like after all the old crabs, the old oysters, all the dinners, everything that she fed you, the least you can do is take the trash out. That's the
I respect that.
That I was at the gas station and I saw a dude sitting in the car, he rolling up, and his girl is like pumping the gas, paying for the gas, and I'm just disgusted with this whole like scene. Now, although is that girl accepting that, but also as a man, you shouldn't even like I wouldn't even allow that type of stuff. Especially, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm walking around with a queen. I feel like somebody should want my girl. Right. And if we go to the gas station, that's like me giving her away. Like y'all can just have at her. Clearly, she ain't got a real man in her life that can't pay for the gas and pump it.
But what if that's something that barefoot, pregnant, and in the kitchen? You are so right. I see this happening every day.
Oh, now I got him on my side already.
You definitely got him. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But I want to say, what about the independent women that been doing it for quite some time and they so independent that I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I think for an independent woman, there's nothing wrong with it, but you honestly have to just like step back just a little bit.
Yeah, let a man be a man.
Because at the end of the day, for most things with a man, it is a competition. It is an ego battle with them. So if you're taking a lot of things that
a competition with who? The woman?
Not necessarily a woman.
Because it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that.
It's not necessarily a woman. It's more so of just my family is an extension of who I am. So if I'm sending my family out in where I want to be able to say, yeah, that's my wife. Yeah, that's my kids, or whatever the case may be. So I don't want my girl to be out here just making all kind of crazy decisions when I can step up and, make my decisions how I would like to.
Right.
Like just allowing a man to lead. Now the thing that is messed up is
every man can't lead though.
That's what I was just about to say. Every man can't lead.
They don't know how. Say that. I'm not gonna say they can't, they just don't know how. They wasn't taught, so they have to learn, you get what I'm saying, through various of either relationships or things overall in their lives. I can't say, I don't know. I'm not a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman. So at the end, the only thing I can do is just be the woman that I am, and that's that.
I think it's like this, bro. I feel as though if a man is trying at something, let him try.
Okay, yeah. Don't take it. I definitely don't take that away from him.
If he is trying, whatever he's trying, if all men are all different.
Yes.
But if he is at least trying, or you gonna make good. Don't lie to me. I'm hard. I'm hard. But I would say that at least if
she ain't lying, no, she lying.
Because I'm gonna tell you.
You don't feel like you're making the husband right now?
I'm gonna tell you what it is with me. And it's just.
That's good. Speak freely and be honest. It's what I need.
Alright, so this like what it is with me, okay? I'm a hard man to keep up with. You get what I'm saying? So when I say hard man to keep up with, it ain't nobody. Just how as confident as you are in yourself, you're more loud. But I'm walking and talking. I ain't gotta say nothing to you. You can feel it.
Yeah.
So I'm more of realizing that it ain't too many people. It ain't nobody else out here like me.
Right.
So I am hard to keep up with in a sense. I'm hard to even get adapted to and used to. And nowadays dating is so fast, it's so acceptable to the point where like you only got about 2-3 weeks to let a girl know what you want to do with her before she moving on.
Right.
So it's like with me, it's hard.
Unless they keep you interested, right?
I mean, but it don't even be like with me necessarily. It may just be with them. It may be with most relationships. I feel like most people in the world are selfish. So even if we are in a relationship, you may have your own motives. I got my own motives. You saying, "Oh, I'm about to get off and Netflix and chill with my man," and I'm saying I got a podcast to do. Right. I'm finna go to Speak Freely.
Right.
To her, that's like, oh, you wasting, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why, like, what is that so important?
Yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I get that.
So it's like, this for me is just understanding, like, if somebody is doing something, like a lot of mine, it's like my women try to cut my hustle back. Like,
oh, wow. That means you don't respect what I'm doing then.
It's
you don't respect and you really don't understand where I'm positioned at in life in my person. If you can't really help be an asset to what I'm doing and you try to take away, then it's a problem. You're not for me, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? And you're gonna delay the journey of where I'm seeking to be.
Right.
So I do not need partake within you. I don't care what you can offer. I don't care how good you look. I don't care what money you got. You get what I'm saying? To be honest, because I am bank.
Right.
I am bank, baby. I'm bank. So it don't even matter. Real, you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter, for real. But at the end of the day, what you're not gonna do is delay the process and where I'm in control of that by allowing you to, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Good question though, within gender role just came to mind. Do you feel like a woman and a man could be friends without being intimate?
Yeah, definitely.
I respect you. I believe it too.
You know what I'm saying? I feel as though it's like this. Like, and this is just for me personally. I feel like people in general just help me grow. So whether you're a man or a woman, if you're around me or in my vicinity, it's for a reason.
Right.
So I don't feel like it should just be cut down to I can only have male friends. Nah, man, I can have women friends. It actually feels amazing to be around, a good looking woman and not be gawking over her.
Yes.
like I'm hounding her. I'm all over her, man. No, it feels good to just be able to stand in a position, have a good friendly conversation. It don't got to be no alternative motives behind it.
Right.
Because as I said, I'm already knowing I'm hard to deal with. And what me saying is I don't want to say it like I don't understand men that do get around women and be gawking over them. Because a lot of men not used to being around women like that. I grew up around women. My whole family comes from women. I've worked around a bunch of good-looking women, and pretty much I'm just trained and used to being around good-looking women and not doing nothing.
Right.
So, but it's like levels to it. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? You have to get to that point. But it definitely benefits you. It benefits you a lot.
In the long run, it most certainly do. When it comes to being a man and being a woman, do you feel like it's just certain roles within the household overall that should be played between the two? Like, do you feel like women should always cook? You know that theory of society, what they say is when you're in a relationship, a guy goes to work, the woman keep the house clean, she do the laundry. Some men fold, some men don't fold. They should have their bath run. I done seen different perspectives. Excuse me, that's the producer that's actually speaking behind the camera. I think he needs to be quiet because I don't agree with that. You understand? Like, but it all to me, it's a give and take, and it's a balance. And at the same time, you have to want to do these things and not being forced to do these things.
Right,
because if you are forced to do these things, it's just giving you. I don't know. It's just like you being like somebody is training you to do something that you don't want. It don't settle well within my spirit. I'm not doing anything for no woman that I don't want to do. And I said what I said. If I cook and I don't want to make your plate today, you know what I'm saying? Like serve you a meal and I'm like, yo, the food is in the kitchen, I'm make your plate. Go with your plate. We're gonna eat, go with your plate. But if I feel like serving you your plate, then so be it. And it should not be a routine to say this is how it's supposed to go. Who gave that? I mean, who gave that agenda to really display like this is how it's supposed to be in life? Like who gave that? Society. You know what I'm saying? Society said this, and now this is projected onto us that we're supposed to follow that. That ain't right.
Yeah, because
even with being friends with a man when you in a relationship or a woman feel like why he can't be cool with me? Why I can't be cool with him? What's the problem?
Right.
It's insecurities. It's so much that predicates to in a relationship, but just being a woman and being a man, like.
But see, that's why I said, like, I think ultimately, like, for a person like me, I think my person is probably gonna be somebody that I'm overlooking right now. They in my life, but I'm probably just overlooking them. They probably just something else. They probably haven't. I probably ain't even there to say, okay, I'm prepared to be a husband right now. I'm probably living a whole single man life, and I would be forced. But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like people should. Some of this stuff
until you're ready.
Some of this stuff in a relationship, it just seemed like if we're having conflict, that means we're like forcing something. Mm-hmm. So I kind of feel like,
especially if there's no solution within that, within the communication.
I think I get a lot of my quotes from music, and Mary J. Blige said it best. Okay, you either take me as I am.
I'm trying to tell you.
Or don't have me at all. Okay, that's the best thing I can do for you.
Yo, this is my guy, yo. Shout out to Chief, for real. Shout out to Chief.
All my flaws. Listen, if I'm just a dude that's stumbled in the house drunk on a Monday, I need a girl that understands this is just a Monday, okay? There's nothing absurd going on. I'm not cheating. I'm not doing nothing crazy. This is just something that's possible to happen on a Monday.
Right.
Just accept me for that. And I feel like a lot of times within like relationships and all that, I feel like a lot of people are trying to get somebody that you physically want and then mentally turn them into I mean, I get it. I mean,
if that's your motive, leave me alone.
Right.
If that's your motive, leave.
Like I said,
you're not gonna change nothing over here.
You ain't never ran into it. Ain't a lot of Terrence Millers going around.
Okay. Talk your talk, T.
Matter of fact, I think it's only one. One, and I'm him. So with that, I just know that
he said I'm him.
You can't put me into no box or no trail of all this past stuff because I don't got nothing to do with that. Honestly, I don't know. And it's like, to be fair, I can't do that to women. Like I can't even do that vice versa. I can't even put that type of energy out because it's like a lot of things will be predetermined. And while you picking somebody, you pretty much saying, hey, look, where I'm at in life, I want to walk with somebody, walk this path of life with me.
Yeah.
So y'all supposed to be growing. But if you already got things already predetermined, this person's just a prop or accessory. I ain't trying to do that.
At all.
I can't be nobody prop. I can't just be a boyfriend or a husband or man. One time I was dealing with this girl and it was like the epitome of what I'm saying right now. She came in and she was like, oh, get dressed. I was like, for what? She was like, oh, because I'm going to get together and everybody bringing their boyfriend, so I'm bringing mine. I'm like, girl, what? That don't work like that. Yeah. Check my schedule. Ask me what I got to do today.
Right.
How do you know I just want to sit in front of the TV? Everybody bringing their boyfriend, so what you just said, you doors up and come outside? No.
That's from your perspective, but from hers, it's just like, I don't want to be the outcast being alone. You know what I'm saying? So also think about that. And it's a comfort. You're not doing nothing. Why you can't tag along? But I get what you're saying though too, but definitely communicate first, say something first before you just come in and just instruct and tell me that I'm supposed to be doing it or you want me to do this. And it's just like, now if I say no, it's going to be a problem.
Right.
So, you know, definitely one of those. How do you feel about women that feels as if, you know, if you're dating her for quite some time, or if you know, spending a certain amount of time with her, or even forming a serious dating stage amongst the two, you're obligated to pay certain bills or certain things. How do you feel about that? Because there's some women out there, I'm definitely not one, but I'm just saying, like, how do you feel about those type of women that even if you came across in your past, or just like, even when you have certain conversations and you can kind of see like where she's at mentally with things, if you was to take it to another level?
I feel like that is what I was saying before. That is a predetermined path. And if you already feel like just because I'm like around you or spending time, to me, that's you saying you better than me. Like, I got to pay to be around you. Am I asking you to put in on my car note, my bills? Or I come with my own. Everybody got bills. Who don't got bills? I go with my own set. I feel like I don't offer that. I'm sorry, I don't offer that. I'm financially responsible enough to pay my own bills. Okay, you probably. Honestly, I don't want nobody to know my business. All right, I don't want you to know that I'm behind, or this is due, that is due. To me, the world is a business. So if you can't handle your business, you behind out here. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't deal with it.
I love it.
I'm sorry, you behind out here. To me, like I said, my ideal partner has to be a business. Like, she got to understand business. You know what I'm saying? So it's most like, definitely. To me, it's like, yeah, everybody wants to be in a relationship because you don't want to be alone. But we also need to be together and accomplishing some things. Okay, I don't want to just be with somebody.
Just to be with them, right?
You get what I'm saying? Homeless people are in relationships. I don't understand why. All right, why? For what? Y'all not gonna be alone if y'all gonna be home. People are like,
but listen, they're growing to figure it out in a sense. And I don't know. I really can't speak on that too much. But at the same time, salute to them, and I pray that they do find shelter pretty soon. You know, to those.
I'm just even if we're just taking away, okay, leave the home, because that is.
Yeah, that was come on, like.
But even just for couples to, you know, be together 20 years. 25 years, well, however long. If we saying we're gonna be together for the rest of our life, but then you look and we only got one house, we only got one car that barely works. Like, what is going on?
But when you know who you are, you want to even allow yourself to necessarily even have that going on. You get what I'm saying? Like, we growing too much. We already have high standards in a sense of. That can't even be us. You know what I'm saying? That can't even. Nah. You
would think that, but as I was saying earlier, a lot of people that run into me cut back on my hustle. Like, we don't need that. For example, like I get another perfect example. I was dating a girl and we were living together. So she hit me with why are you working so hard, because the bills are already paid for the month. She's saying that's her goal. That's as far as she's
just making sure it's good for the month.
Good for the month, not 3 months, not the year, not even anything bigger than that. But it's like, I can't say that she's right or she's wrong. That's just her standards. Yeah. My standards is, who cares about the bills in the house? The bills in the house always gonna be here. Let's get out. I want to get out here and do something else, man. I want to do something crazy. I want
to make an impact.
You get what I'm saying? I want to do something, man. I just want to do something. So if I'm dealing with somebody, and it's like, to me, that's just like a fairy tale. Like, I don't just.
And that's kind of small-minded though to me, a little bit too. You know, like, let your mind expand to know that it's, like you said, the fact what you hit on the nose for me was the bills is gonna always be here. But we're not. You know what I'm saying? If you don't open the door for a lady walking in front of her, she is not going to be a woman for long. Opening the door, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely yo.
You shout out to a girl if you don't open the door. There's women at every level. So it
is women at every level, but let me tell you something. I'm definitely not one of them. I feel like, listen, respectfully, I said what I said. Take it or leave it. I don't care.
I open doors. I do open doors.
Opening doors, car, walking into restaurants, house doors. I go on with you, whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with that. But walking, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm in the inside. We walking down the street and all that too is a big factor. Like, I don't even play those type of games. It's just certain things that I just feel like, as a man, it just shows me like you really are protective for real.
Yeah, no, that's
like, you really care for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no just I'm just no regular female, and I'm not. You get what I'm saying? So it just shows a lot within that man, and it shows how much you value and you see within that woman.
Right.
If that woman is just a little hit quick, I ain't gonna lie, I just want to take it real quick. I'll bust that, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can even lose my number. If it's one of those, then you really all that's not gonna really factor in for you.
Right.
And if she even moving that type of time, it ain't gonna factor in for both of y'all. And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? And it be like that, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But for me, that's not even flying. Like, I'm not even playing with nobody like that. So don't even try me. But listen, people already know.
Yeah. No, I agree with that though. I don't associate myself with nothing but I will say it is, those times where you mess with somebody, it can be ran through the drive-thru. She don't need to even step out the car. She don't need to even step out the car. You just run her through the drive-thru. You still fed her. Still did the job. Just get her home.
No, he did not. He's speaking friend.
I don't want people to think, opposite. It's very much so.
Yo,
some positive just enjoy some Chick-fil-A or something like that. You don't have to think
Chick-fil-A is good though.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is good. Chick-fil-A is good, but I'm definitely not putting that job. I'm mad. But no, that's funny. Yo, he is out of line.
You gotta run it through the drive.
Terrence Miller, yo. OMG.
That's all it is.
Nah, that's definitely not all it is though when it comes to that, because she gotta show you that, honestly, that you worth that in a sense. You get what I'm saying? It's like a man gotta show a woman like you worth that too.
Right.
So if you're not carrying yourself in a certain light, you get what I'm saying, for you, what you think that man gonna do?
Right.
Shorty, what you think that man really gonna do? You get what I'm saying? Respect yourself and carry yourself with high standards, so you already know how these men supposed to come. And the same for a man. You get what I'm saying? Carry yourself in high standards, let a female know how she gotta come. Because it's not always pertaining to the woman needs. Men need needs. Men have needs too. You get what I'm saying? And I apologize. I'm raising 3 kings, so I get it. So I can't always be on I can't always, because I really don't even be on a city girl type of time where, you gotta get a dude for what he got and all that. Nah, that's whack. You know what I'm saying? What you got? What he give you is extra. You want to be real. You get what I'm saying? It ain't even none of that. And that should be the same for a man. But outside of just getting or receiving something from each other, what else can we do to help build to get to the next level of life? You know what I'm saying? So we not on that type of time we here for. Because I feel like I need to know to the nitty gritty. What are we talking? What's the purpose? If it's just to get between the legs, it's not it.
Right.
It's not it.
I think for me, it's just, as I done said this before. If you follow me, I say this all the time.
Yeah, shout out the podcast though. Shout out the podcast, No Busters.
Yeah.
Shout out to No Busters. They popping.
Yeah. So I say this normally. I feel as though that men are looking for a good assistant. Women are looking for a good leader. So with that, yes, it is conflict, but ideally for me, I'm a dominant man. Okay, so ideally for me,
and I'm a dominant woman.
I would enjoy a woman that is just, not necessarily just doing what I want her to do, but just listening sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I got some good stuff I got to say. Clearly, I done been invited to speak freely, so clearly I got some good stuff I can say. So if I'm dealing with somebody and they have, things that they want to say, and I'm also dominant in those areas, it may be conflict, but at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm battling with somebody all the time.
Yes.
I don't want to feel like, we clashing so much that it ain't, because you always want to have a solution. We always got to have a solution. I don't want to just have somebody and I just feel like in this area there's no reason to even talk to them. Right. That's gonna turn them 3-hour conversations into an hour conversations to 30 minutes.
It could trigger things that you done been through on your previous relationships. You get what I'm saying? The other things you done been through either from childhood or past tense. And right now, with everybody in their life, respectfully, nobody got time to revisit the past. You get what I'm saying? Right. Please don't interfere with nobody's future and present right now. Don't waste nobody's time. Don't do that. You don't want nobody to waste yours, so don't waste theirs. Respectfully. Right. It can't get no better than that. And if you can't respect that, stay in your bubble.
Yeah.
Stay in your bubble.
I think people just for me, it's like even just embracing who you are
Right.
will better help you understand how.
Hello.
Open the door.
Hello.
I like it. I like it. I like it, man.
Touchdown on that real talk.
Yeah, man. You
Speak
got-
freely. This is my first time watching y'all show. Love it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mr. Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, you definitely opening the door is like
I can't get my woman to listen. It's not a game about going to win, about who's going to win. My thing is though, how the way is the delivery when you actually talking to your woman? You get what I'm saying? What headspace and what did you ask her how her day was before you started talking?
Yeah.
Let's be real. You get what I'm saying? Where you talking at? You talking in the kitchen or you going in the living room?
Right.
If you talking in the kitchen, what's she thinking about? Cooking and probably feeding you or feeding the household, whatever it is.
Right.
You gotta think, you gotta analyze certain things before we just jump in. And I'm learning that and I'm doing it. And I'm catching myself in the moment of doing that. So the thing is though, she wants to listen and she's willing to listen. You have to just find out how I can get her to listen.
Right.
And it's not to make her, how can I get her?
Right.
It's the words. You know what I'm saying? We gotta use our words better though, and use the right words in a moment though, because at the same time she'll be feeling like she gotta get in defense mechanism and defense mode, to be honest, to kind of like, I don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear what you gotta say right now, because guess what? She probably got something to say too.
Right.
So you gotta find that balance and find that setting that you know is right, and that conversation shall be magnificent. It shall flow as smoothly as you want it to go, but make sure that delivery is right in the same sense too. You got it, Mr. Brown.
Yeah. Mr. Brown on point.
Mr. Brown on point.
Yeah, I mean, but see, no, I'm on the fence. To see, that's what I do. Right? I feel like I'm such a positive guy. I'm such an influence, and I have such a calm demeanor that I pick aggressive women. But then along the way of me picking aggressive women, I realized that they just want to be aggressive. So me trying to calm them down and me trying to change them and having this whole different outlook. Sometimes that's why I say I don't believe in changing people. Sometimes you just got to realize what you prefer, and because at the same time I'm saying I want my girl to be calm. It's calm girls out here.
Yes.
I don't have to keep picking the total opposite of who I am and trying to get them to be what I want them to be. I could just pick somebody that's calm, that also has the same type of demeanor I have, or the same type of. It's weird when you waking up, and I'm the type I wake up, I just be happy for the simple things. Boy, I'm breathing. Boy, I woke up. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Boy.
Good last night.
Oh man, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna crank up the car. I'm gonna go eat breakfast wherever I want to eat breakfast at. I'm simple, man. I ain't gonna lie. I embrace every simple part. But then I could be, if I'm dating somebody who she aggravated because she got to go to work. She aggravated about this. She aggravated about the traffic. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's too much, and I'm not gonna lie. That'll be hard to actually change to help her know, like, you don't have to be this way. You get what I'm saying? Because if she's not ready to change, you're not gonna make it no better. Because you see everything so simple. It's like, girl, you must be thankful that you able to go to work. Oh, be quiet. You saying that because you off today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Girl, I ain't gonna lie. That energy right there ain't doing it for me. It'd be a quick switch. Like, I gotta go. I don't know what you battling with, but that's what I'm not the one to save you.
I tell everybody, it's hard to tell people what to do because most people, they only doing what they know. Mm-hmm. So those ways of which people are communicating, that's probably her upbringing. She probably been doing that to her cousins and the siblings. She probably just grew up in a loud house.
Right.
The house was always loud. There was probably always a fight or somebody having an argument or a disagreement. There's probably a lot of stuff going on.
But the world will teach you how to be quiet. The world will teach you how to be calm. The world will teach you how not to, to know when it's okay to be loud and when it's okay to just be quiet. It's okay to listen.
Right.
And until you learn that, until you adapt to really embrace it and knowing who you are and what you need to do to continue to excel in life, then you ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna really change. But I want to speak on what you said about, aggressive women just want to be aggressive, because I am an aggressive woman. I'm a dominant woman. And at the same time I do have a sweet side. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I do got that cool, calm, collective side, but it takes the right person. It takes the right man. You get what I'm saying? To actually get that side. Other than that, you get what I want to give you. Respectfully.
Right.
You get what I want to give you. And until then, I don't say anything because it's And who did he say? Turn me on?
Yeah.
He meant to say turn me on. Okay. I say let's go to the bedroom when you get out that kitchen. All right. But guess what? Even hitting in that boom, boom, boom with the zoom, zoom, guess what? You still gonna want to say something. You still gonna want to listen to something. Y'all gotta come on my show. Y'all good.
But see, I mean, see the thing about
To be honest, I'm a freak. I don't like to argue. That's good to be a freak, but at the same time, the time that you want to talk, then what? Sex ain't gonna do it all the time. Sex is not the answer. I'm not gonna lie. Once you get that neezy, I'm gonna say neezy, cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that, what else do you have?
Right.
What else at the offer? You gotta say, I'm looking at you, you looking at me. It's just like, and what else?
That's the physical part. You can't just build it off.
You can.
Yeah.
That's cool. You get what I'm saying? And Vic's up to you if you're doing what you gotta do to keep her, to keep her.
Unless you broke. If you broke, then you probably got to, feed all the way off the physical part. You probably using yours as stability.
If you broke and a woman is with you, she sees something in you that you don't see in yourself, respectfully.
Ooh.
I feel like and the only reason why I'm saying that is because I was with a broke guy before. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was with him. You know what I'm saying? When he ain't have nothing, and it just be like, time after time, time after time. It's like, you know what? Something gotta give because you know what you deserve more.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Especially when you with anybody, you know that you deserve more. It's just like something is just not settling for me to continuously stay.
Right.
I cannot stay when my me. It's something, and it's more people out there. You know how many people is in the world? Yeah. Billions.
And that's why I say
billions.
That's why I say you don't have to change. Because I tell people all the time, I don't mess with cigarettes. I don't mess with cigarette smoke. I won't deal with a woman that smokes cigarettes. So I'm not going to date one in hopes that one day she just give it up.
That don't make no sense.
I'm not going to deal with
sex. Freak with your mind. Listen, whatever floats your boat, keep rocking it.
I don't even know what that meant. What that meant. What do you mean?
I guess he
freak the mind. He freaking the mind. Yeah, you should definitely do that. If you get but that's the leadership part though. That's listen, bro.
Well, it all depends on what type of freak we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because when we say freak, I'm over here talking about freakly. That's what I'm thinking about. But if you talking about freaking the mind, like what are you doing when you freaking the mind?
I feel like when you leading her, you're pretty much as a man.
Hope in the right direction.
You are pretty much convincing your woman that you can.
I'm joking. I've been married for over 35 years. My wife passed away 7 years ago, and I still have fun talking.
Oh.
You know what?
Dang, he sound in a good space.
A real good space. I respect that. I appreciate you tuning in. And may that beautiful soul continue to live inside of you for you to be able to, share and comment and be in tune like you are.
This is a hard topic for this.
No, 35 years though, and 7 years.
Yeah.
I salute you though.
Yeah.
I salute you for real.
Yeah, so he definitely can relate to what we talking about. Good subject overall.
Most definitely. But there's a lot of people that was talking about opening that door. That must be open the door for a few women.
Man, listen, bro. Don't be ashamed now. Some women.
Yeah, you can.
Some women you don't need. Women, like I tell people, man, women are like cars, bro. And
what?
When you go to our when you go to our car dealership,
you better seal the deal.
They not letting you know all the car facts. They ain't letting you know what's wrong with the car. They just got the car washed. It's just on the lot with the mileage and it's ready for you to drive and crank it up. And then once you start driving it, you see all the problems. The battery going dead.
It ain't necessarily problems. It's not necessarily problems.
This car ain't had an oil change in forever. The back door, I can't even lock it right. You can pull
that's
off
the
twice
same
and
for
open
men,
it.
though. To be honest, if you want to get second, that's the same for men.
I mean,
it's the same. It's the same hand in hand. If you can't get that sense, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I can say is I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like, don't get me wrong, everybody get, but see, I feel like that's why breakups happen. I feel like everybody get caught up in this pretending to be somebody that you think this person wants, okay? But ultimately, you can't do that forever. You cannot. That man's gotta come off. One of these days, even if you talking about opening doors, if that ain't something you just naturally do, if you don't just naturally be with a woman and just naturally walk to the door and open it for her, don't start it, okay? Because she is dependent on that, all right? It's gonna get points where throughout the relationship, she's gonna get to the door.
I disagree with him by saying that don't start it. You want to know why you want to start it? Because if you really see a future with that woman, you will actually be able to give her what she wants. It's like the same for a man. Like if something that I personally wasn't doing. I didn't like doing it. You get what I'm saying? But with you, I so happen to like doing it because it's you, and I see a different side out of me doing it for you per se. You get what I'm saying? If I did it for another man, if I poured a glass for another man, he just grabbed the cup, but you took the cup and you always said, "Thank you so much, man." Forgive me.
Right.
It's a difference. You get what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily agree with that. I really can't agree with that, because my thing is, though, yeah, you're not used to doing something, but at the same time, the right woman, I can't even gonna say a real man or real woman, but the right woman and the right man will have you change and do things for the better, to not necessarily to help them or give them what they want, but to help you in the near future for what it is that you're seeking to really have, because it may not be necessarily with me.
Right.
It may not be with me. But you gonna get these lessons and these blessings along the journey.
Don't get me wrong now. Like as I said, I'm not saying that people can't change. I'm saying that if you are resistant, if people know themselves, man, you know, man. People are like real sensitive towards their vice. All right, ain't nobody wanna come into those situations. You see somebody's vice and they judge you. If your person wants you, and say you smoke weed or something, and you dating somebody that don't want you to smoke weed, if you really want to smoke it, just find somebody else, okay? Don't settle for this person. Don't get into this situation. Even if you with the drinking and stuff, if you know that you don't want to change that, then
you're not ready for it.
You're not ready for it. That's because you're gonna end up sneaking behind your back. One thing about who you are, no matter what you confine yourself within, it's gonna be coming out.
Yes.
It's gonna be coming out. It's either gonna come out in front of the person, behind the person, and then the person, your people gonna be so shocked because they ain't seen it coming.
Right.
You was pretending the whole time, man. That's why it's always a shock. You see it in the movies and all that. Everybody be finding drugs and all this stuff later. The reason why you so shocked is because this person had you convinced that they wasn't doing that no more. At the end of the day, a lot of things are trained. Like, I feel like for even most women and most men, I feel like we already who we are before we get into a situation. Meaning, I feel like a wife is already a wife and just get acknowledged by a guy.
Yes.
I don't feel like she got into the situation, did it? You was already preparing yourself for these moments. And then when somebody came around and appreciated, now, okay, we can glorify this whole situation. Now it's a celebration. Now it's the wedding. Now it's the marriage. But what actually happens in reality, we are just running into people that we are physically attracted to, and we're trying to force them to be somebody that they're not. That is pretty much what's going on. We are dealing with each other and figuring it out later.
Yeah. Life is an experience, though, within itself. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Life is definitely an experience within itself. And I don't know about, I ain't trying to change the soul. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to change the soul. Like you said earlier within the conversation, if you coming in as you are, it's not for me to change. It's not for me to change about you.
Right.
Like real. And then we crossing paths with each other for a reason. It could be for a long season, or it could be just for a reason. Thanks for your point. Real talk, great show. I truly appreciate it. Tune in for next week too. It's so much more. I can see you being funny like Dave Chappelle.
I want this person all the way over. I appreciate it.
Look at the love.
It's humble. You get what I'm saying?
Look at the love. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in. Don't let relationships make y'all go. He lit. I ain't gonna lie. He lit.
Keep an open mind. Yeah, hey.
Always keep an open mind. Young women my age don't expect guys to do anything for them. We too busy trying to please the guy. It's crazy world than what you older folks grew up in.
But see, I don't see.
But younger women, it's coming back to back. I was a yes man with my wife. Yes, dear. I got this. Yes, dear. Oh yeah. It's not good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. A yes man is not it though.
Yeah, see,
a yes man is not it.
Sometimes you gotta tell the woman no, right?
Because the moments you get told no and being told yes for a consecutive amount of times, you gotta think about what that's gonna do to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, real talk. Even being in my positive space and where I'm at, on the piece of being peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's no. That's my response. Now it's no. That's funny.
Right.
What changed? You get what I'm saying? And guess what? Not knowing that person's allowed to change, I needed to have a moment to be able to tell you no. What am I gonna ever do it?
Right.
So I get it. I definitely get that completely. But Prada, for real, when it comes to, I'm still young. I'm never gonna be old. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be forever young. I'm gonna be forever young, and that's word is bond. I'm gonna be forever young. Like I'm not speaking that to existence.
Right.
At all. I'm not speaking that on me. But for y'all to be young, I don't think it's really no expectations for young people right now anyway, because y'all have so much to learn, so many people that y'all is going to come across in y'all lives. But of course, I'm gonna just say for those that are sexually active, make sure that y'all are using protection. No, for the most.
Not doing that.
But it's extremely important though, because so much things is happening. So much things is happening, and you don't know if this person is with that person. You don't know if that person is with that person, and y'all only telling each other that y'all with each other. Next thing you know, something right. It just kind of spiral up from there. But definitely make sure that y'all protected, and I don't think really it should be no expectations for nobody, young or older. You get what I'm saying? If you consider yourself older, like. It should be no expectations. Whatever you're able to, whatever that person want to do, they will do.
Right.
Whatever they don't want to do, they gonna show it to you respectfully. Right. So don't have no expectations, but continue to be true to who you are. Continue to do what you want to do for whomever you come across, and for whatever reason.
Right.
Just don't change. Just don't change that.
Right.
On some real though, but woo.
And I think
that yes man is out.
I just feel like, because at the end of the day, like a lot of things, and this is just from my perspective. Okay, I done went through a lot of phases in my life. I was that person that felt like I needed to help everybody that was around.
Yeah,
that didn't work. I was that person that put my spouse on a pedestal, and that ain't work. It was driving me crazy. It was driving me nuts. I couldn't go throughout my day without thinking what my girl needs. You get what I'm saying? So this phase that I'm in now, I feel like, yes, I can, be with somebody, but you're going to be more a part of my life than my life.
Yes,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You'll just be
be in my world where I can't function.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me take it back to being on No Busters. Definitely go check them out, y'all. Make sure that y'all tap in with Terrence Miller for real, outside to speak freely on some real.
Yeah.
But it just had me think about when I mentioned, like, I can't get attached to nobody. You get what I'm saying? I only can get connected.
Right.
And attachment, on my perspective from it, is like I can't be without you. You know what I'm saying? I can't function. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta make sure you're good, or let me tend to your every beck and need. Like, nah, I love me first. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I gotta make sure that I'm good. And I always need me, just like the world need me too. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right.
But love is what you love. Is
situational. It's situational.
Love is an action word. I'm gonna answer that. Love is an action word. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Love is an action word, and at the same time, you have to know how to love that person and know what that person's love languages is for you to be able to love them. Just so you be able to love them. I'm gonna leave it at that. Right. Okay, I get it. I'm 60 years old. Okay, 60.
30 years old.
My woman is 30, and we have a great time together. Every day is different.
He must be got her off the Facebook Live, boy. How was you 60 around a 30-year-old? And he holding her down. She holding you down. That means you a leader, man. You got some good game about yourself, man. And
that's Mr. Brown.
Yeah, half your age, and you holding it down.
Right.
My God.
30 and 60 though, it's just like, I bet it is different every day. I bet it is different every day.
She's probably keeping you forever, yo.
That part. That's why she ain't going nowhere. How long you been with her? If you can respond back. But I want y'all to see something real quick before I end this episode. And I definitely want to see to answer my number one question that I ask everybody that be locked in on Speak Freely. So before I jump into this skit that I did that I told y'all about, that is popping. Big shout out to my brother. Big shout out to Monty. Big shout out to the queen that's in here and all that. And guess what? I'm going all the way up. The next skit T will definitely be in it and whatnot. And there's going to be plenty more that I'm locked in with that's going to be in tune with it too. But again, before I jump into that, I want to ask you, name what word, not even a name, what word comes to mind right now that starts with the letter T, or where you at in your life? Take your time. Letter T. Mm-hmm. Take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you want to get old?
Teamwork.
Woo!
Teamwork.
Elaborate. Why teamwork?
I say teamwork because a lot of where I am today, and I feel like I am very, like I said, I got the confidence of the host with the most, but mine is just, it don't come out as loud. But it's there.
Right.
So I say that a lot of the reasons that I got where I am today is because I don't compete. I just work. I just work with people, and I just enjoy, meeting people that's in my same path or, have my same like mind.
Yes.
Okay, these people are very, very rare.
Right.
And a lot of people in the world are scared to be who they are. So meeting somebody or meeting anybody that is just on a path where they just gonna be who they are, regardless of the results, it's amazing. It's amazing. So teamwork.
I love it. And you already know teamwork make the dream work. You understand? And guess what? We both putting in that work. You already know what time it is. Stop playing. It's the one and only host with the most. But I want y'all to see this skit real quick, and we're going to watch it too. And then we're going to jump right back in before we exit out for Speak Freely. So watch this real quick. Producer, can you drop that for me?
It's the host with the most. 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 Respectfully, it's the host with the energy. It's the host with the energy. It's the host.
Hello? Hey, I'm outside.
Hey, cousin. How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? What's up? What you doing?
Nothing much. Just chilling.
You heard this new host with the most?
No, put me on to some new.
Ooh, she's dope.
Let's see this fire.
Hey, sit down. Oh.
It's the host with the most. 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 Respectfully, it's the host with the most.
Yo, somebody was playing the host with the most? Yo, hold on. Yo, it's the host with the most.
Energy.
It's the host with the most.
Energy.
It's the host with the most.
Oh. Hey.
It's the host with the most. It's the host with the most. Yeah. It's the host. Stop playing with me. It's time to toast.
Yes, sir.
Stop playing with me. Now book me, yo. What you doing? You been watching me for mad long. Why ain't book me yet? Book me. Stop playing with me. Respectfully. You know the energy.
It's the host with the energy. It's the host.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. Stop playing with me. I say respectfully. Book me. Why you book me at? That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it though. But that was just the first one I ever did. Listen, it's going all the way up. Cause we gonna stay up
Yeah.
Respectfully, nah, for real. Like, it's on the bigger and better. Reach out, DM me though. You know, y'all should have my Facebook already by now. Nada Boss _ the host with the most energy. Yes, she loved me and I love her. 4 years. Oh wow, 4 years. 4 years and counting. I love it. That's
so
a big
He
deal.
was 56 and ran into a 26-year-old boy.
Yo,
he got
teamwork
game.
make the dream work.
Yeah.
He got what?
He got game. He got game. He
He
need to
got
write
game.
a book. He need to write a book at this
Nah,
point.
and after a 35-year marriage, woo,
That's
just blaze. But now, big shout outs to everybody that actually tuned in on this episode with Speak Freely. You already know I'm coming back every Saturday at 4 p.m. Lock in. Make sure y'all lock in with Terrence Miller. He got so much stuff ahead, so much stuff in store for him. I'm going to the party.
Yeah.
I'm going to the party.
Yeah.
It's lit. I got my ticket and all that. First time to bring me a gift and all that. I'm gonna expect you to know that. I ain't gonna lie. But it was nothing but love, you know, like, so make sure that y'all lock in and tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure that they check in on this episode. And for those that's going to tune in later, appreciate you too. Big shout out to Outback Media. And until next time, y'all, we out. Woo!